Hey, what's up, you guys? Hey, what's up, you guys? Hey, it's Drake, and welcome back to this channel. Let's get into it. So, here's a little story time that I think anyone and everyone should listen to, watch, and be mindful of who and what and where you be doing drugs. So, Jesus, those still hurt from the hospital. Let's just jump into it. So me and this person went with me to do my errands of that day after work. Then came back and I need to wash my clothes. I packed all my dirty clothes and my bag because I think I will have to go to work Saturday night, overnight with my other job. So from his place to my next shift, you know. Then as we're going back, he mentions his spot to get some, you know. I was like, okay, cool. As long as you're being like straightforward instead of being sneaky like the first time he did. And he offered an edible. And I was like, you know what? Why the fuck not? It's Friday. What can happen? What can happen? So we got to this dispensary, mind you, in the front of me in my car. He's driving. And he didn't go forward to this dispensary like he always did. He went behind the car, came back, and I'm like startled, like, you didn't go inside. He's like, no, but I got the weed in your edible. The edible was shaped in a lollipop, flat, yellow, sealed, and plastic wrapped in little tie, like a kid security thing. So I was like, damn, let's really pack that joint in. So after we got that, his stuff and mine, we continued to drive to go to get pizza, liquor, detergent, and water in that order, because all of those was literally in the same plaza. Hold up, I'm licking the lollipop. Nothing's not hidden. He did one lick. I ate the whole thing at the point where we are at the plaza. We went to the Family Dollar. No. Yes. We went to the Family Dollar first. I saw the Mario cookies. Went to the Little Caesars. Got the pizzas, soda. Then he put the pizza and sodas and the detergent in the car. Came back. When I was in the liquor store, he paid. I showed my ID. Put my ID in my pocket. And we went in the car. And we forgot to get the water, a case of water. So he mentioned to go to a corner store near the house. So as we're driving, I just start to feel real funny. I'm gonna try and be detailed as I can, because I feel like this part is very important. Now, this particular time, I know that doing your medication and other substance you shouldn't do. But for me, it never had this reaction. So when someone's telling me that, oh, it was just weed and I get this reaction, you're bullshitting. So, because I did it before, but don't do what I do, guys. Please advise. But when I was on this trip, I'm in the passenger seat, he's in the driver's seat driving. He looks at me and said, do you feel anything now? And I looked at him, I started busting out laughing. I couldn't stop laughing. I like, stop looking at me. And he's like, yeah, you high. So all of a sudden, in the front of me, all the lights, car lights, street lights just start streaking. And I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I felt so scared. But he's like, do you like it? Yeah, because it's, I don't know, colors. Okay, cool. That's really weird, trippy. But it's like stimming. That's it. But I'm like, all of a sudden, I start to feel like I'm up in the air. I feel like I'm on a roller coaster in my own car at this point, and I feel like I'm literally on a roller coaster. Like, I'm doing all those movements. I'm in the air. I see psychedelic colors, like I'm in that 70s show. And hearing the theme song as well. Hanging out down the street. Same old thing we did last week. You know, if you watch that 70s show, that is the theme song. And the little cut scenes that they have where they're jumping or, you know, walking with psychedelic colors. It was fun. Then all of a sudden, I felt a jerk, and then I woke up. He's coming in the car. I was like, where are we? He was like, I'm gonna reenact as much as I can. We're at the corner store, honey. And he looked so devious. I'm like, why is he smiling like a fucking killer? Like, those, like, if you seen Smile, I didn't see Smile. I saw the previews. It was that smile. And the quick head turn. I was like, yo. Okay, like, I was like, ain't no way. So he got the water from the corner store. We're making our way to his place. Apartment complex. We turn in. All of a sudden, everyone in his neighborhood is coming out. Standing, looking at us like it was get out. I'm telling you, I felt so scared. And then he turned on the music up loud, talking about, it sounded like Future saying, come save her. Come save her. Come save her. She's about to die. She's about to die. I was like, ain't no way. So I turned, more people just walking for. I was like I'm starting to panic at this point. He turns in, backs into the parking spot I usually go for at his complex. And I'm trying to say his name. Like, is he about to kill me right now? So I open the door, and on my side view, I see him. I knew he was going to do that. And he said something about the keys. And then I try to, I feel like it's a dream. So I was like, ain't no fucking way. So I do the squint, holding tight, and see if I will wake up. The people got closer. I said, fuck that, and closed my door. And he let the door open and was standing there with this creepy ass smile. So I was like, I hopped into the driver's seat. He ran to the door. He's pulling on the door. He's like, honey, what's wrong? Honey, what's wrong? I was like, I'm holding the door as tightly as I can. That's probably why I cannot feel my hand, because it's a man's strength and my strength. But I was not about to go down without a fight. My body went to flight or fight mode. I was about to fight this nigga. So I'm laughing at it now, but this shit happened. I'm holding the door. I'm pressing my car. I have a press to start. He has the keys. So every time he gets close, I'm trying to get it. When he moves back, I can't get it. So he opens up the back door, and I'm thinking he's about to get me from behind. I reach for my knife, my weapon, because I have one. Get out the driver's seat, fall from the back, fucked off the pizza, my stuff and everything. And I went for him. I was like, think this is a fucking game? Like, I went for him. I thought I stabbed him at the time, like here, at least 2 or 3 times. While he was screaming, she has a knife, she has a knife. Drops me down on the hot ass concrete. Bite. Oh, let me show you the bruises. If I don't flash y'all. That he bite me. I'm bruised still. It's healing. And cut. These are other cuts that's leading up to the story as well. Let me show you this one. Cut here. Cut here. This was black. Yeah, you still see it. That's it. Oh, little bruises. I think my skin is peeling. That's probably why. But that's the bruises of the events that's being up. So he's biting me, trying to get the knife out of my hand. And so he gets off of me, runs somewhere, and I get up, and someone from the neighborhood was like, put the knife down. Put the knife down. And I'm like, huh? Like, I'm looking at my hand, it's blood. And I dropped the knife. And I was like, oh my gosh, what happened? Like, I was like panicking. They like, people still have to get me. While I'm hearing voices in the background telling me, you gotta get him before he gets you. Don't lose. You're gonna lose your life. Like, while I'm trying to attack him. Go with her into her apartment complex with her dog. Sit on her couch. And she's like, you need to calm down. So I'm wiping his blood on my pants. And she's like, don't do that. She's like, okay, tell me what happened. What did he do to you? I was like, nothing. I just took an edible, and it feels like it's a horror game right now. Like, everyone is out to get me. I'm like, I just met his mom. I met his kid. Like, we're cool. Like, I don't understand. And it just feels like a fucking horror game right now. And all I could hear is, she's in on it too. She's in on it too. You better leave. She's in on it too. I was like, I gotta go. So I went out her complex. She's like, I'm hearing more voices like, find car, find your car, find your car, find your car, find your car. So I was like, okay. I went to the wrong car. Where is it parked? Where is it parked? Go to the car that's parked. Her dog is chasing me. She calls the dog back. I go in, and some blue arm looking thing in my driver mirror was holding on to it. I said, fuck that. So me being on this drug, I start my car. I thought I put like light light feet on it, dog. But no, I felt that junk and went to sleep behind the wheel and crashed into a dumpster. That's the facts that I know. At the time, I just know I crashed and I got right out. This whole part, my neck, my back, and my hands still hurts from me being hit, someone defending themselves in the car. You know, I get out the car like it was nothing. Then I hear him say, "Don't come back here." So I subconsciously remember where he lives, go to his complex, trying to bang on his door, like tell him like, "I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. I don't know what's going on. It just feels like it's a fucking game. It's like a horror game." And then the neighborhood people are saying, "Oh, the cops are here, the cops are here." Now, mind you, I forgot this part. Every time I'm running or trying to, like, when I was fighting him, it was like a clock, like a timer telling me like a game. And when I was with the lady in the neighborhood, when I kept hearing those voices like she's in on it, a clock will appear somewhere, tell me like you gotta go before you end up dying. And then this one, clock was appearing, and the cops came. I kept hearing the people, "She's mental, she's mental." The cop that came towards me had like this devious smile as well, filling up on my ass. So I'm like, "Nigga, who the fuck?" And he's like, "What's wrong?" I was like, "Don't touch me, bro." Like, a cop, vest, all his weapons. Yes, a black cop at that. And they're like trying to restrain me, and I'm like, I'm fighting them off. Pretty tough, right? No, because I'm a black woman on this damn drug, and I'm not understanding the concept of life. I don't understand at that moment of that drug. I can't tell what's real and what's fake. And so as I'm fighting these cops, they put me in handcuffs. I drop down to the floor. So I'm like, "You're not about to take me, the hell?" And I'm thinking they're in on it too. Everybody in the neighborhood's in on it. He's on it, trying to either get my money, either do sex trafficking, sell my organs, go kill my family. Because to that same day, he met most of my family members, my immediate family, my siblings. I'm like, "Yeah, nah, like, you not like, I'm about to fight for my family." Like, and I'm leaning on the cop. He lets me drop down. And so I'm squirming to get to my friend's door. And it felt like I went all around circles just to find his door. Literally. But as I open my eyes, a stairwell is like this. And I open them, and then one of the cops was like saying my name. And I was like repeating what he was saying. And I was like, "Okay, like, what did you take? What did you take?" I was like, "I took an edible." And it just feel like it's a fucking horror game. Like, make it stop. Because then all of a sudden, I see the door crack with my friend inside talking to the police. And the clock appeared again. Like, counting down again. I was like, "Just make it stop. Just make it stop." Like, I'm crying at this point. And as I'm like trying to respond to them, they're getting tight. Like, they're making me, like, they're they putting their legs up against me so I can stop moving. So, and all I could hear is, they're in on it. They're in on it. You better fight for your life or you die. You better fight for your life or you'll die. So, I started to kick. I guess I started to kick. And so, they put me on this plastic thing to where they start to strap my legs. And the more I keep fighting, the more they put in more, force on me. And I have handcuffs at this point, and it was hurting the fuck out my hand. Someone behind me was trying to put my hands down, and then I would start screaming, and the neighborhood people was like, she better be alive, she better be alive. She's mental, she's mental. And I was like, trying to see him, but he was still talking to the cops, but also at the front door. So I was like, my friend, I was like, tripping. I was like, ain't no fucking way. So I kept trying to blink, and they, in my eyes, trying to see, like, I guess my pupils were dilated or anything. And so they was like, what's your name? What's your name? What's your address? What's your address? And I was like, that's my old one. And then they was like, where you live now? I was like, because y'all about to go kill my family. Hell no. So I stopped giving them to them. So they was like, all right, let's get her. So one of the cops, I kept hearing, reach for the gun. Reach for the gun. Just reach for the gun. And the cops were they cooking downstairs. The cops were trying to pick me up on this plastic thing while my legs are strapped in. And I couldn't because I had handcuffs. But literally the gun was right there. But I was like, itching for it. But I was like, nah. Like, a gun? I was like, kind of took him back. I was like, I'm not this person. So they took me. They put, I don't know, like this little campy. I'm in this little campy. They taking me, and I was like, I gotta jump off this damn thing onto the it's a small stairwell, onto this stairwell, or jump on the concrete. So I leaned this way onto the stairwell. They all stopped. They went sure to put me back into the little campy, put me into the ambulance, and heard one of them say, "Oh, she's a fighter." They was like, "Okay, get ready." I was like, "What?" Like, I was just screaming, yelling, telling them to get the fuck off me because I'm thinking they about to take my organs, do sex trafficking, take my uterus for the people that can't have babies, or kill me and then kill my family. They put me to sleep, and I end up in a psychiatric hospital. That Saturday, kind of. And the funny thing is, the details of between there and that, it was like small bits I remember. Like, they're checking my stuff. That's why I'm thinking like they about to donate my organs. I was butt ass naked. I was butt ass naked to I had my clothes on, my uniform, my bra, underwear, and then got dipped. I was freezing cold at one point. And then they put me on a bed, give me some hot towels. I feel hands here and there. Feel hands under here. I guess they try and put little dots on me. Felt a tube down my throat. They was popping my stomach, making me throw up. A little suction here and there. Something in my region to make me pee. I heard lady say her her scans are cleared. She has a cyst on her ovary. I'm like, how the fuck you know that? And then that's why I was like, okay, she's about to take my uterus. Like, anything that they were saying, like, my mind just went everywhere. Took my blood. And, I kept trying to feel for my, like, any, you know, insurgents. See if I was, you know, my organs was gone. Nothing's not gone. I ain't feel no scars. And then I'm at the crazy house. And when I got there, I still felt like it was a dream. So I get up and ask to call my mom. This lady gave me this phone, a cord with a phone. The phone feels fake as fuck, y'all. So I'm thinking she's playing with me. So because I'm not from the area, they don't have my information. So I'm literally somewhere outside of my state. State or just district, basically, or county. So I go to she shows me how I work the phone. Dial 9 and then the number. I was like, how about you try it? Because I feel like you're bullshitting me. She was like, what? I was like, ain't no fucking way. That phone looks fake as hell. And you probably just gonna record my conversations and shit, then try to kill my family. No, you got me fucked up. She's like, what's the number you trying to get? So I would give her my phone number, 703. Like, you're not about to get nobody from my family, dog. And so she was like, I called and no one picked up. Exactly, because, like, you on bullshit. So I tried to dial my mom's number. She didn't pick up. I tried to dial my sister's number, but her number is kind of difficult for me to remember. It's it's 21 or 12. I get those confused at her shits. And I was just like, bro, I went back into my room. I was like, this ain't fucking real. This ain't fucking real. Someone came, gave me some medicine. They gave me a form saying I'm in, voluntarily signed in because it's more better. And I'm looking at the paperwork like, where the fuck am I at? It says a behavioral mental hospital. I was like, I'm not crazy. So they can't do this every day, asking the same questions. What's your name? What's your date of birth? You know where you at? What's your mom's number? What's your mom's name? It's another one. Can I say your middle name? Although they'll say my middle name, don't respond to that. Like, give me my real name. So I don't think y'all playing games. Ask me what happened. I'm telling the same story. So they checked my blood. It was weed, but also laced with, I'll put the word up there. If y'all Google this shit, that's exactly what happened to me. I went into aggressive ass behavior, rage, slurring my words, hallucinations, can't tell if it's reality or real. Like, my paranormal was up there, bro. And once I realized I was in, like, this is real life, it was when my mom came in to see me. Because I left a voicemail. Because I was like, the first time I called, it said, this person's not available. Goodbye. I was like, the phones don't say shit like that. So I was still tripping, y'all. I was still tripping. But second time I left a voicemail, and my, like, behind the scenes, when I was going through that, my sister kept looking at Life 360, get the app. It's not sponsored, but where my phone is, and it's where my car is. My Apple Watches, my ID, my cards, my clothes, my everything is literally in the car that got totaled, that got airbag support in the front and the side, the bumper in the front gone, the passenger tire is out. I will even put up pictures. If y'all like dead ass, don't believe me. But this shit happened, and I can't say still feel like it's a dream. Because I wish I could wake the fuck up. I wish it was a dream. Because I literally had stuff planned out to the T this summer. To save up, work my ass off this month. So I can go see my grandmother. Great grandmother at that. In North Carolina. And I could have, build my financial up to where I can take off, because I took off on a cruise and it was hard to bounce back. So I was like, maybe I just need more hours, more shifts, and just work my ass off, and it'll pay off later. And now I'm back at square one. So when I finally realized, like I said, my mom came, I'm looking at her like, are you real? Like, ain't no fucking way. So I'm feeling on her. I was like, I need you to bite me. Like, she bit me. I was like, yo, no fucking way. I'm in a crazy fucking house, dog. Ain't no way. And it's ironic because I'm a behavioral therapist, bro. I study psychology, bro. And I'm in a fucking crazy, bro. Like, and I can't say it makes sense, but it don't make sense based off my father. Because my father, may he rest in peace, he was in the war. They didn't, transition him right from the Desert Storm. And that's when he went crazy, thinking that the FBI's after him and shit like that, and just went paywall. He didn't attack anybody. He just kept saying, like, they're out to get me, they're out to get me. And me being he had 2 other kids, but they're older. I'm the baby girl and the firstborn of my mom's side. Talking about they're out to get me. It's really scary for my mom to hear that. I'm thinking like there's people out, like I'm saying that there's people out to get me. The whole neighborhood, the cops are on it. They're gonna try to kill you. Please be safe. And she's like, stop talking like that. I was like, Mom, like I just brought him to my house and my sister's house. Like, you guys gotta be careful. She's like, stop talking like that. No, it's out to get you. She's like, what did you do? I told her the whole story, told her everything. She's like, you let a damn edible take you out? You just got your car. I was like, hopefully it's not bad. Like, I'm not worried about that. Like, I attacked someone. Like, that person could have died. And we list all the possible things. Like, yo, we could have been driving. I could have attacked them. I could have hurt myself with the damn knife or went suicidal. I haven't had that. My favorite one song, let's keep that up. I could have killed him. One of the neighbors could have a weapon, killed me. I could have still had the knife, and the cops would have showed up and shot my ass. If I reached for the gun, I would have been shot at. I could have killed myself in the car. I could have killed someone with the car. Okay, that's more things I'm now saying. Before it went from 3 to 5 to now 8. Yeah. Like, bro, I'm like a cat with 9 lives. When I was riding the bike back in not high school, back when I was living in New York, riding the bike down the hills on Elizabeth Street. That's how I know I'm a native. And a guy was standing on the sidewalk and they wanted to take him out. So I went this way, hit a metal pole. My ass flew. The pedal went in my leg. Have this scar for now. One of my eye vessels was bloodshot, bleeding, bit my cheek. You thought a damn pole took me out. I took on my friend, car, and 8 police guys. Yeah, like, and in the mix of all of that, when I was in the hospital, I believe, not those crazy hospital, but, you know, emergency room, I think I was about to die because my heart rate, I guess, was so high, or I was so hot, like, I was about to die because I saw the light and I was like, man, I'm going home. And I got pushed back. So I was like, bro, like, I'm back in here. Like, I was just gone, but God has other plans for me. And so this is what made me want to do this video. So if you decide to get anything off the streets, don't do it. If you go to a dispensary, that's more safer. That's all I can say, because in the state that I'm in, it's illegal to smoke for a certain amount of grams. But I'm not sure with edibles though. But again, what's the damn word? Excuse me, I'm sorry. Let me see. I can. Excuse me. Let me see how I can find it. Oh, I'm backwards. Oh, you see yourself now? How you say this, John? How you pronounce it? Google, pronounce it. Pronunciation.
So make sure to stay tuned to the channel to learn more. Benzodiazepines.
Dude, like, I searched this shit up because the doctor that discharged me, talking about, oh, it's just weed. It was just weed. I was like, you fucking lying. So the other doctor or nurse told my mom exactly what was in my bloodstream. It was this shit and weed, but but if you Google the side effects of it, like I did, where is this though? Benzodiazepines sometimes causes effects which are the opposite of the medications is meant to do. You may heard these referenced as a paradoxical effects. They include, so this is when you are on medication, aggressive behavior, agitation, anxiety, delusions, strongly held beliefs that other people don't share, feeling detached from your surroundings, depression, derealization, feeling out of touch with reality, hallucinations, inappropriate behavior with the loss of noble inhabitants, irritability, nightmares, personality changes, rage, restlessness, suicidal thoughts and behaviors. Long-term effects that may take more than 2 to 4 weeks. Great. Difficulty concentrating, feeling dull and slow, feeling isolated and unreal, feeling cut off from your emotions, feeling irritable and impatient, loss of confidence, weight problems, and memory problems. So-and-so with my memory problems, I've been crying, feeling upset, feeling happy. My emotions are still there, thank goodness. Still feel like feel unreal, but that's it. I'm not, what's another one? The other ones, if you're not on medication, most common side effects of this damn bitch ass drug: dizziness, lightheadedness, confusion, unstableness, especially in older people who may fall and experience injuries, dizziness, slurred speech, muscle weakness, memory problems, constipation, nausea, feeling sick, dry mouth, blurry vision. Some least common side effects of this is headache, low blood pressure, increased saliva, ew, digestive disruption, rashes, sight problems such as double vision, shakes, a change in sexual desire, incoherent, loss of oh snap. Oh, it's not incoherent, my bad. It's loss of bladder control, difficulty urinating. Some rare effects, blood disorders, yellow skin, which I realize is on my palm. It's on my palm, but that's it. Everywhere else, not really. This the fuck? Breast development in people assigned male at birth. I guess men started to have breasts. Okay. Oh, Jungle. Featuring Lotto. Oh my gosh. Ew. Let me stop, but let me be nice. And that was my experience, and I hope you guys learn. I hope to goodness, hope to God that anybody don't take anything off the street, learn from my mistake, or overall just don't do drugs, you know. I stopped doing weed and all that a year or two ago, and I was just like, okay, I trust this person, he ain't gonna put me in harm's way. But unknowingly, that he didn't know that I was taking antidepressants and anxiety pills, something for my pre-diabetic, and allergy medicine. So you got that, weed, and lace. So all that together made a terrible, terrible outcome, to where a lot of people could have lost their lives. But thank goodness, thank God, thank the Lord that we're still here. And every day I was in that crazy house, it just made me not want to be there anymore. That's a whole whole nother story time, y'all. I can't, because this video is already long. It's 46 minutes. I'm gonna try and shorten it, but probably not, because I want this to be straight shot. Same thing with the crazy house, straight shot, and that's it, because I'm not going back. I'm not doing drugs. I kept telling that to everybody. I'm never doing that again. Never, ever. Never say never. No, like, dead serious. I'm never doing that again. That was crazy. Crazy, ridiculous, insane. Like, trying to make a joke out of it now, because that's how usually I am. It's just my family. I can't get any lollipops now. They was really upset and disappointed, but worried and glad that I am safe. Just, if you want to do drugs, do it with people that you love, like your family members, not someone that you work with, you know what I'm saying? Work with, or you just met, you know, like, put some years on it, you know what I'm saying? Watch how they are, you know, let them eat their supplier's stuff and see how they turn out. Now, if they're not on medication, okay, cool. That works for you. I'm on medication. It didn't work for me. That's one source. There's different sources that says different things. What I felt was I was panicking. I was scared. I thought I was about to die. That could be my heart being fast. It felt like a horror movie. Smile and get out next thing, you know what I'm saying? And for a couple of days after, I just kept seeing that, like me attacking someone with a knife. That means I can't. I mean, I can, because I'm excuse me, my throat still hurts, y'all. I'm sorry. In the right state of mind, I can do armed security, but let's say like what if I already had it and I remembered I had a gun? Like, I was like, bro, that made me cry in there. And I was like, dog, I could really be in jail right now for killing somebody. And they said it's really common now because they are doing X, Y, and Z now, mixing stuff, and you know, and I was just like, bro, I'm just not that type of person to do drugs. And no wonder I'm just like, you know what, why not? I'm stressed, let me just unwind. Nah, there was no unwind anywhere besides that 70 show part, but that's it. Everyone involved, this is something new to them, and hope we could just move past it, and a year from now, just laugh and learn that not everybody could do drugs. Hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you soon because I'm about to do the crazy house. Yeah. It should be shorter because this shouldn't be this long. I ain't gonna lie. And I'll choose. It really hurts, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Getting your stomach pumped? Nah, dog, it's not. like I'll make myself throw up. But this shit hurt. I can laugh at it now. See you guys soon. And please be safe.